Demanding justice, WJZ Investigates has learned one of the drivers sentenced in the 2023 Baltimore Beltway crash that killed 6 construction workers was pulled over again for driving without a license. Hello, everybody. I'm Denise Koch. Welcome to WJZ's All Local News at 6. The brother of one of the crash victims says he is furious, especially after the defendant successfully petitioned a judge to let him serve his sentence on home detention. WJZ investigator Mike Helgren live, digging into what happened, why this man was back on the road. Mike.
A lot of outrage about this, Denise. So charging documents show Malachi Brown was pulled over because he didn't have working tail lights. We did speak to him today. He says he wants people to know he's not a bad person and is remorseful. But the brother of one of those crash victims from that 2023 Beltway crash says Brown should never have been behind the wheel. What do you think should happen now?
He should get a taste of what the original sentence was supposed to be.
Jim DiMaggio was stunned when he learned police pulled over Malachi Brown, driving in Baltimore County. That's because Brown, who pleaded guilty to negligent manslaughter in the death of DiMaggio's sister Sybil and 5 other construction workers on the Baltimore Beltway in March 2023, was prohibited from driving as part of his sentence.
I don't want any other family or any other people to have to go through what my family and the family of the other victims had to go through. That's my biggest concern. Do I want him to go to jail? Yes, I do. He may not have been the driver that actually hit, but he was part of the accident, and he was driving at over 120 miles an hour, less than a second prior to my sister being killed.
Charging documents obtained by WJZ Investigates show Brown was pulled over at 2:20 in the morning on December 9th near Liberty and Rolling Roads with taillights that did not work. According to police, when asked why he was driving without a license, he stated that he was just driving for his friend as they were leaving the hospital and going to McDonald's.
I was furious, because I only had to go off of what the state's attorney told us, and she said his license would be suspended forever. Turns out it was revoked, and he didn't listen to that either.
Adding to DiMaggio's outrage, in June 2024, Brown successfully petitioned a judge to let him serve his original sentence in home detention, saying he was depressed, anxious, and feared he would be attacked behind bars. DiMaggio feels Brown only got a slap on the wrist.
And he says, I'm remorseful.
He's tried that once. I don't know if that's going to work again. My niece and nephew, they didn't even get to say goodbye, I just can't imagine. So my biggest thing is slow down, Nobody should have to go through what my family and 5 other families are going through.
Now, Brown's court hearing today was postponed. He'll be back in court in March. Baltimore County State's Attorney Scott Schellenberger tells me he is actively pursuing this new case. Lisa Lee, the other driver involved, whose Acura flipped over on top of those construction workers, was sentenced to 30 years last month. Live in your corner, Mike Helgren, WJZ.
All right, thank you very much, Mike.